New patient offers, chess versus checkers. Now, most businesses play checkers when they think of doing their advertising, okay? They only use offers that make them money on the first visit, meaning I'm not going to, discount any of what we're doing here because I won't make money doing that, and I'll make people think that I'm cheap. I consider a consultation as my offer, and I'm unwilling to do anything else otherwise. And I declare defeat on any marketing that does not deliver immediate ROI. These practices are the exact same practices that jump from agency to agency when they say things like Facebook ads don't work. And maybe that was you, but that is not you anymore, because today you're going to see how the right strategy can grow your business faster than anything you ever thought possible. And it all starts here. I always start right here with this story. Now, this is an old fishing captain named Captain John Raid. Back in the 40s or 50s, whenever this picture was taken, you can tell that was a while back. John was a world-renowned fishing captain. But you can see his boat and his attire, he doesn't quite look like a normal fishing captain. John was from a part of the captain, the seafaring world up in the northeast of the United States. And this was the same area where a lot of well-known captains, including the captain who the movie Jaws was based after, they were all from this area. Because of the fishing waters and everything that was there was a ton of world-class captains in this one location. And if you, at the time when John was fishing there, if you would ask any of the captains, who was the best captain of all the captains in that location, who was the best, they would say Captain John Raid. Not only did Captain John Raid, not only was he, considered the best captain, but the reason why he was considered the best captain will probably blow you away. While everybody else would go and commercially fish with nets, with, lines, they would drag several lines behind their boats, John would go out with hook and reel, and he would catch his daily limit as a commercial fisherman. I'm sure he missed a couple days here and there, but the point is he was unsophisticated and he did it all because he was the best. Now, when he retired, a local reporter sat him down and said, "John, what is your secret? How is it that you became the world's most, successful fisher in this area with so much competition?" And John sat and he thought. And after about a minute, he responded with this response that should change the way you think about your own marketing and how you grow your business. He said, "When fishermen go out to fish, they think like fishermen. When I go out to fish, I think like a fish." And that is what you must do. You must think like a fish. Your strategy, everything you do conceptually, must start from the perspective of the people, the patients that you are trying to help. Okay? A lot of people don't understand this. A lot of people think about everything that their business offers, and they only think about it from their point of view. Specifically, this means that the offers that we provide you here in Patient Stream are designed to favor your qualified prospects, meaning not, and by the way, I underline qualified prospects in that sentence, not because I'm not going to just give away the farm for any reason. I'm going to create offers that qualified prospects will be interested in. Okay? So they're designed to favor them, but engineered to favor any practice who can provide results and the certainty needed to convert patients. I want to take a quick minute and cover what it really takes to convert new patients. There's a lot of speculation, coaching, programs, scripts, whatever it is. But the reality is converting new patients is a lot more simple than you might think. 20% of converting patients is the process that you follow. Absolutely. Day one, whatever it is, your scripting, your process, whatever it is. But that's just a small fraction of it. 80%, or the bulk, the majority of your results come from how well you're able to transfer your belief to your patients. The certainty How well can you convince them? And it's not even convey to them that if they trust you, you will solve that problem. Now, understanding this whole idea that we're here to transfer our belief from a lead who does not know and trust you yet to a patient, because you are able to use that new offer and that qualified, that very niche specific person, you're able to convert them into a new way of believing, understanding that that is what we're going towards. Let's take a look at our strategy. Now, speaking very broadly, from the time that we find a qualified lead to the time that they show up, there's really three things that happen. Number one is qualified prospect. Okay, this process breaks if we don't have leads that are actually qualified, that they're not great. People say low quality, and what they're saying when they're saying low quality is that person's confused. They don't know what they opted in for. They don't really even have the condition that we're marketing for. We want people who have the condition, the ability to pay, and curiosity about how you can help them. That's a qualified prospect. Okay, so that's step number one. Step number two is we need to win their trust. Now, trust is best won through empathy, through understanding, clarity, listening to them. The biggest thing you can do, and that pairs up with empathy, of course, is listen to them, make sure that they feel understood. And then after you've done those things, transferring your belief from you into that person. So, by the way, the spectrum of your belief, how much you believe, will again correlate directly to how well you convert. Okay? And you can look at the very bottom, that line across the bottom, lead to day one, we're going in the hole. Between our marketing dollars, between our offers, we're absolutely going in the hole. And if that's all we're able to do, we're going to go in the hole really fast. So that's not where we want to stay. Everything happens. And this is where the chess strategy comes in. If we can convert our prospects into care, obviously we'll make much more money. And just a note on care plans, I know there are clinics that do, visit by visit. A care plan is a much better way to convert. One, it's just good business sense. And two, when somebody purchases a care plan, they're purchasing a result. When somebody purchases visit by visit, there's no end goal in sight. And so that's a hard thing for them to bite down on, because they're like, well, I'm just going to be coming forever. And nobody wants to do that. Okay. And all of this entire strategy, everything starts with your offer. Okay. So right now we're going to go ahead, and with that foundation, with that understanding, we're going to go through a couple of offers here so you can see how the qualified formula is applied to these different campaigns. And you can apply these same principles broadly to all of the campaigns that you will see inside of PatientStream. So, okay, let's take a look at this first example here in our library. This particular offer is geared towards a spinal decompression niche. And as you can see, this follows every part of our process. So number one, on the very bottom, call out the specific condition. Sciatica, low back pain, both the images and the words are calling out that one condition. We're not calling out anything else, just that one condition. Price threshold, the price points and things that we have in here, if you feel tempted to, want to change those, understand that those have been tested with hundreds of thousands of dollars in marketing dollars. So it's best not to guess. And what we found is at that particular price point, we get enough leads in, and we weed out enough of the wrong people. And then, of course, the niche offer treatment is spinal decompression, which we're offering in this particular campaign. All right, the next offer framework is neuropathy. Again, the images, the text, everything is specifically calling out neuropathy patients. Price threshold, very familiar. We just covered that. And then the offer niche. Now, this one is actually a combination. You'll see some of our offers have treatments involved. Some of them have treatments as well as a form of diagnostic. This particular thermography camera is not a diagnostic, which, by the way that our clinics are getting this particular images are with either a Seek camera, SEEK, or a FLIR, FLIR camera, which you can get on Amazon for probably $300. They attach to an iPad, and you can get, you can give patients those types of objective, images so they can see the level of their dysfunction. Okay. So that is one of our neuropathy campaigns. And here we're looking at knee pain. So again, there's the knee joint. It clearly calls out knee pain. So that's, very specific to that condition. The treatment being offered is knee decompression, okay, which is fantastic. And then price threshold, again, that same $47. And you'll find that a lot of the campaigns that we have in there follow that same framework or a variation of the same thing, okay? So you've got plenty to choose from. The niches you need are there. And by the way, we're always adding new offers and new things, as they come available. So what is your role? Let's just keep things very simple. Okay, as you go through this process, I need you to identify the needs of your practice. Okay, that's number one. Number two, pick the offer or offers you feel best fit what you're trying to achieve. And then number three is just trust the process. We have done the work. We know, what campaigns are going to bring in qualified leads. And of course, every campaign, no two locations are the same. That doesn't mean a qualified lead doesn't mean that those people are coming in with their wallets open, ready to pay you, but they're coming in with a criteria that you can build an amazing business on. Okay. And it absolutely works. So trust the process. It worked for Dr. Peavy. Okay. We've talked about Dr. Peavy before, but I want you to understand Dr. Peavy doubled his practice, added $50,000 in cash care plans with one offer, with this single offer. Okay. It can absolutely work for you. It worked for him. It's worked for plenty of others, and it can absolutely work for you. And by the way, if you need help choosing an offer, you're getting, maybe you don't feel quite confident, which you should. But if for whatever reason you need help, just message support and ask. Once again, there's a support widget in the bottom right-hand corner of PatientStream, or just email support@mypatientstream.com. All right, quick recap. Your offers are the foundation of your marketing, and they can absolutely unlock the growth of your practice at scale. Offers are designed for your prospects, and they're engineered for you. Okay, meaning we got to think like a fish. That's the important part of what we're doing. A single offer used correctly can grow your practice like nothing else. Okay, hopefully we're starting to get the picture about how this whole engine turns. And I think you'll be excited because now we actually get in, it's funny because I know we wanted to do this first thing, and this is where a lot of people want to start. But now that we understand the foundation, the principles that we're building our marketing off of, it's finally time to jump into PatientStream and launch your first campaign. So let's go.